What's up, guys? Bucko, yeah, and right now we have Daily Drop Zone number 7. And today I'm going to talk about this is like my favorite trip ever in my life. I mentioned it in my last one, but this trip I went to California, and actually did it twice. But this trip, the reason for this trip, hopefully I can get through it in this entire video because I have a lot to talk about. But it's like my favorite trip ever, and the reason I went to it was because of running, actually. And it was called, we went to California. It was like Walnut, California, I think it was. Basically like next to wherever Disneyland is. Was that Los Angeles or San Francisco or something like that? I think it's Los Angeles. But anyways, we the whole point of this trip was because we were like top whatever in our district for running cross country, and the district is like one of the best in the country, so it was kind of like a big deal. And they just had us like represent Washington. That's obviously where I'm from. I don't know if I've told you guys, but we were representing that.
You're being gay right now.
We're representing Washington, sorry, and they picked like the top 20 or so from guys and girls, both sides, and like one from a different district just to give them a chance, I guess. And I made it my junior and senior year, and it's awesome. We went there. We go there one day. We go there, no, sorry, 3 days total. And one day we just go and chill out, check out the course and all that. We go to a mall, and we'd always go to GameWorks and win a bunch of shit. Like we went and won enough tickets to get like a big Monopoly game. I don't know, it was just fun. And the best part was we went to Venice Beach, and I don't know where that is in California, but it's this beach, and it's where the first like Gold's Gym ever was made. So I just got a texty text, and we have to. What did I say? We don't have to do anything. We we go to Venice Beach and we just chill out there, and there's just like a bunch of freaking hobos there, and like people like drugged out. Like I saw one guy that was just tripping out on something, and he's just walking around talking to himself, looks all sketchy. It's awesome. And there's like people selling CDs on the side, a bunch of rap CDs. Half of them are probably blank. And there's like Dr. Kush areas, like people trying to legalize marijuana. You gotta like sign up and stuff. It's hilarious. And there's like street performers. It's just crazy, sketchy ghetto area, and I love it. If I became a hobo, that's where I'd go. That's like hobo paradise right there. Pretty much just, you go there, walk by, and you just smell pot. Like, it's that insane. But it's crazy. And we'd like run on there and go to the pier. Maybe go swimming in the ocean. It's pretty fun. I mean, that was like one of my favorite parts about the trip. But that was like the first day where we kind of like meet each other, even though we already knew each other because we're all from the same district, which is like all of our high schools in the area. But the next day is our race, and we raced at Mount Sac, somewhere in California. I don't really know if you guys know colleges very well, probably not. But we raced there. It's a pretty fun race, I guess. No, the thing is, you don't really go there for the race. You go there for the trip. No one gives a shit about the race itself. Yeah, it's just the fact that you're in California with a bunch of your friends is really cool. But the race is pretty cool. It's a 5K race, which is like 3.2 miles. I don't remember my times or anything, but it was fun. And that night we go. Actually, one of the races my senior year is I lost one of my shoes like within the first 100 meters of the race. It was stupid as hell, just shitty, just sucked. And I raced the whole. I didn't back out. I didn't like drop out or anything. I ran the whole race with one shoe, and then after the race, my foot was all cut up, bloody. I had blisters. It was fucking terrible.
Oh my god.
And then I had to go walk around Disneyland, but you can't not be happy at Disneyland. It's the happiest place on earth, and they're not lying when they say that. But that night we go to Disneyland, we're all dead tired. But no one gives a shit 'cause Disneyland, it's just completely badass. And we go to Disneyland that night. All hang out, all that kind of stuff. My senior year, we pulled an all-nighter after that. After Disneyland, even though we get back at like 11 o'clock and people are falling asleep on the bus. So we rent a charter bus. We fly over there. But people are like falling asleep, and it was like me, one of my friends from my school. Actually, my senior year, I had 2 people from my school, including myself. Another text? Are you kidding me? Okay. Sorry, but what was I saying? Stupid text, bitches blowing up my phone. But after Disneyland, I pulled an all-nighter with it was me. And actually, it turned out we wanted to play Monopoly, so we wanted Beatles Monopoly, and we're all like huge Beatles fans. And it was like 12 o'clock at night. We all wanted to play at the top floor of our hotel, and it ended up just being me and this 2 girls. One girl I had a crushy crush on. I mean, they were cool, and I just liked hanging out with them. But it ended up being it was really fun. We stayed up till like 6 o'clock in the morning. And it was just a stupid idea, but it was really fun. So, I mean, how many times are you in California with a bunch of people that you like are really close to? But I don't know. It was a hell of a fun time, and I did that 2 years in a row. Super fun. What else happened? I think we leave that next day after Disneyland. Is it? Yeah, it's Disneyland, and we go like California Adventure, all that stuff. But it is really cool. I mean, definitely the best trip, and like, what an opportunity to like go from high school, and then I mean, we missed school. We left in December, so we have like shitty December, snowy, 3 feet of snow weather, and then you go to California where it's like a minimum of 75, and then it gets like super hot, and then everything gets paid for you. Like, you get the plane trip. I mean, you pay like $200, but I mean, you get a plane trip. You get tickets all day to Disneyland. You get to hang out with everyone. You go to a mall. Buy whatever. I guess you buy stuff if you want to bring money. But I mean, there's a bunch of outlet malls, so it's pretty. I don't know. It's a pretty chill trip, and it was just a lot of fun. I definitely would do it again. But we actually had some people that did really good in the race. Like, some guys did like made it to nationals. This was like. Prior to nationals, it was like pre-nationals, but and then people went to nationals after that. Like, one guy was like hurt, and barely. This guy was like number 1 in our district, number 1, 2, at least like top 3, and made it to Foot Locker, and then got to nationals and got like 5th there. So it's pretty impressive for like being injured, because I'm pretty sure he had a stress fracture at state, which is pretty crazy. And I could talk about another trip too. I don't know how much time we have left. Yeah, I'm good. But there's a trip that we got to do after state, and this was like even more after. This is after my Foot Locker's race that I've been talking about. That's what it's called. I don't know if I told you guys that. But this one was like, if you got top 20 in state for Washington, that's my state again. We did this thing called Border Clash, and it was Washington versus Oregon. It was like top 20 out of 4A, 3A, stuff like that. And it's Washington versus Oregon, like head to head. And you get to go to the Nike headquarters, which is in Oregon, I believe. And it's a cool race. I mean, you get to stay there, you get to eat dinner there. It wasn't nearly as fun as the Foot Locker California race. But it was a cool race though, because it's like you start on one side of the other, like Washington facing Oregon, and they have a huge ass cannon and like fireworks, and that goes off, and then you like run at each other and then turn in, and you just like collide or clash, if you will. I get it, 'cause it's called Border Clash. I mean, but that was a fun race too. It was a cool experience. I only did that my senior year because our district's really good, or our state's really good. So I didn't make top. I made exactly 20th my senior year, so I got pretty lucky. But it's a cool race. I mean, you get a jersey and everything, so it's kind of a cool memory, and you get to say you did those kinds of things, which was pretty badass. And I remember I lost another shoe in that race, which was pretty retarded. I have a thing of losing shoes and like messing up shoes. I had 2 pairs of shoes, and I broke both of them within a week of each other. Because Nike makes terrible ass shoes, and I run the steeple, so that tears your. I just fucking, my toe went straight through the shoe twice in a row. It was retarded as hell. So I just went and bought a pair of shitty ones that are made of like leather, so they won't break on me. Not really. But yeah, those are my 2, probably my best like running memories. Just awesome trips, great times with my homies, and all that good shit that you do in high school, I guess. But yeah, this is the end of Daily Drop Zone number 7. Look at that face, cinnamon bitch. You wish, bro. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will check y'all later.
Hey Sugi,
What?
I'm gonna private chat you. Can you come get these clips?
Sure, man.
Job complete. Well done.